Hey everyone, welcome back to the shop. Before we get back to work on the on finishing covering the fuselage, my typical little conundrum: what colors to paint it? And I do bring it up earlier, red, white, and blue, and how I wanted that pattern to go on the plane. Although I knew it was going to look okay. I wanted to break away from my norms, because that's the kind of color scheme I like. I'm used to it, and it's actually pretty easy to do. So that's not. I mean, it's not that difficult. The most difficult job I ever did was on the tiger moth, and when you see the little tiger stripes and everything on it, that was a nightmare. But it came out real nice. So what I'm going to do before, just to let you know, I found online some different colors, different patterns. Although this one has yellow in it, I do think that it's going to work out very nicely where if I just replace the yellow with my white. I like the way that the blue wraps around the front of the plane up over the top, and you can see it's going to go. It's kind of the way that they've got this set up. It kind of mirrors or mimics the canopy. So my canopy, well, I'll be able to do the same thing, just so it's going to come out looking really nice. So yeah, so it's still going to be red, white, and blue, and there's the little blue lines. I'll probably make those a little bit fatter on mine, but it's going to be a red top on the wing, red bottom on the wing. The bottom of the plane, they don't show it, is all red across the bottom, but sorry about that, I'm trying to do this all backwards there. Right over here on the horizontal stabilizer, I mean, it does have red over here, the red stripes, but it's going to be all white on the bottom, and then the white with the red, and then of course there we go. We'll get it. We'll figure it out. So that's what we're going to do with the tail. It's going to be the red tip and the little stripe. Now, it did have a wow. I'm trying to light my pants on fire down here. Wow, that's hot. So anyway, just to let you know, it's cold down here. I got my little heater on right now, and I was standing too close to it, so it got really hot. So anyway, yeah, I mean, that had to do with the Olympics, and this has nothing to do with the Olympics. This has to do with going out and having fun. So, but yeah, that's how I think it's gonna work out, and should look good. So let's get back to work. Alright, because I don't know how it's going to cover over this area, I'm going to run it out as straight as possible, start folding it over, just kind of like how I normally do it. And when it starts binding up, that's where I'm going to tear it, and then I'll just put some little patch pieces in back there. This should go really quickly too. Got my little credit card ready to go. And this, I'm going to go ahead and just put my finger here and just tear this piece off. Because I'm going to have to come in when I do the sides, crest up over the top of this part that I've already covered, and work it from there. What I'm going to try to do is get a little bit of a crease going in here first. Now what this stuff likes to do is it likes to start popping up the corners when you put them in there tight. You'll see it later on. What it ends up looking like is a really nice little curve, but it's something you don't want to let it get out of control on you. Now you can see right now we're starting to bind up right back here. Let's go ahead and get this stuff so it's sticking down. You'll see this better on the other side. That's what I'm doing down in here. And there's a little piece I'm pulling off. And this should fold over everywhere else nicely. Right here it looks like she wants to wrinkle a little bit, somehow it's still wet. There we go. This is what I was doing, just to force it down deep into that 90 degree. Alright, and that's done. So let me go ahead, I'll make a couple little patches, and then when it comes time to get the turtle deck part covered, we'll get the camera set up and hopefully get it done in one shot, no problem. Alright, everything is ready to go. Let's go ahead and let's cover that turtle deck. And as much as I'm sure you people would like to hear me talk, I'm going to give you some music. Remember that. Sometimes, just through my years of experience, especially with this, I know pretty much when to bail. And from that last little clip before this, don't know how much of that you saw, but you saw me really starting to fidget with the plane because I was trying to get the plane. I wanted the silk span to drape, to drop down properly. I glued that up wrong because I didn't follow the same path that I did when I did the other side. So enough said on this one. I'm going to glue this one up different. So I've got to go ahead and I've got to cut another piece of material. And if I do have one that's long enough, it would be really good. If not, I got to get the stuff out and cut some more. But I'll get another piece of silk span cut, torn up the way I want it, and then let's go ahead and we'll give it another shot. That is at least on, and it's looking pretty good. I mean, this side over here, everything is pretty much dried. We're on this side, of course. We've got to wait for everything to tighten up, and you won't see it now, but you'll be able to see it once it gets painted, the scallops. So all I got really to do on this, there's just a couple little patches I want to put on the back side of it, and that I will do right away. So let's just say that the plane's done being covered.